this video, I will show you the best way to move an object using velocity with only one line of code. How to move platform around 2 locations, or many paths as you want. Duplicate more moving platform, copy and it will work immediately. How player can jump through this moving platform. Just one click with Platform Effector 2D, and how to move object right away, without code. Just copy the script, edit locations, then it will work perfect, in just a few seconds only. Open Package Pixel Adventure. You can get it free with link under video. Use one image with no animation, or you can use sprite with animation too. To create object with animation, select all images, then drop them into hierarchy. Name it moving platform, or any names you want. Make it size bigger. It will create animation, and it animator automatically. If you press play now, object will be play with animation. Name this object is moving platform. First, let's add component box collider. That player can stand on it. Switch to scene view. Make sure his trigger is not selected. Now edit collider size just fit the platform. Next, to move an object, it always need component rigid body. Make sure simulated is selected to be able to move, and freeze rotation. Let's add some C# script to move this object. Name it Move to Paths, or any names you want. Open it. Remove unnecessary codes. To move object, we must use velocity on rigid body. So we need to get this component rigid body 2D inside our script. Name it rigid body 2D component. To get any components, we should do it at onAwake, when object is created. Use event getComponent to get a component of object. After you have rigid body component, you can move this object now. Use rigid body velocity to move it. To move it to right, set velocity value to 10. Or you can write it same way like this. Vector to right has the same value 10. To move it to right, save your script. Press play to test it. It falls down right away, because you are using gravity. Set 0 to remove gravity. Our object can move now, but when player jump and stand on it, it will fall down because physics. To fix it, switch mode to kinematic. Make sure simulated is still selected to be able to move object. Now try to stand on this platform again. Player can stand and walk on it very well. Next, let's make this platform move around. Create new object with name Path1. I will set a color as red for you can see it easier. Then move it to left side of moving platform. At start, moving platform will move to this path 1. To detect if it touched path 1, we must use box collider. Make sure his trigger is selected, for player can go through it. Now copy it to create path 2. Move it to another side. Change it another color. Next, let's add these path 1 and path 2 object into our script. We will use list because you might have 3 or 4 path objects. New list of game object, with name paths. Set it public to edit directly on editor. You can see list of paths on your script now. Enter 2, if you have 2 objects, path 1, path 2. If you have 3 or more paths, enter number here. Let's use 2 for 2 path objects. Then drag object path 1 and object path 2 into these variables. Add new variable, current index, with value is 0. 0 is for first game object in list paths. And another variable, current path that platform is moving to it currently. When this moving platform is created, let's get the first path to move to it. Add-on start. We don't apply velocity here anymore. Let's add new void event to move this platform. Do the same. Apply velocity to move it. Let's calculate direction vector from platform position to path 1 position to add it to this velocity value. You can get this code with link under video. Just copy it. Paste it into your script. Direction will have value of vector 2. You can create new variable with type vector2. Or var, means any type of variable. Name it direction to path. It will be direction vector, from this platform position to current path position. After you have direction to current path, apply it to velocity. It will move this platform from its position to current path position. To make it move faster, multiply it with a variable move speed. New variable move speed with any values you want. Set it public to edit directly on editor. Save your script. Press play. You will see moving platform can go to path 1. Next, after it touched path 1, then move it to path 2. Make sure on path objects, is trigger were selected. Open your script again. If moving platform touched any path objects, event on trigger enter 2D will trigger. It will return the current collision information here. To make sure moving platform is touching current path, let's compare collision to see if it is current path. If it is true, platform was arrived the destination. We will move it to next path object. Create new void event, change platform direction movement. First, we increase current index by 1 to get the next path from list object. Increase current index value by 1. Then get new current path to move this platform to the new path. If current index is bigger than number of objects in list, reset it back to 0 to get path 1 object again. After you have new current path object, let's move platform to the new path object. This will repeat it and make it move around between path 1 and path 2 object. Run the game. Moving platform will move and touch path 1 object, then move to path 2 object, and keep it going repeatedly. If you want it have 3 or 4 stop paths, just duplicate and create more path object. I name it path 3. Then increase number of list paths. And add path 3 object into it, that's it. Press play. Moving platform can go around them now. After you completed one moving platform, you can create many more of it. Just group them in one object. Then copy this parent object. Change it name what you want. Then move it to a necessary location. Adjust the path positions. Moving platform will update path 1 and path 2 object automatically when you copied. Create many moving platforms as you want, then press play. All of them will run correctly. Very fast and easy, right? Now you can hide all path images. Select all of them, and turn off Sprite Renderer to make them invisible. It looks perfect now. In some games, you want player jump through these moving platform. How to do that? Select Moving Platform. Add Component Platform Effector 2D. It requires that you need to activate this effect on your box collider. Add Collider Component. Turn on Used by Effector. Then run game again. Player can jump through and stand on it. It looks more cool now. Let's add some wait time when it arrives destinations. First, create new variable for duration of wait time. Set it public to edit directly on editor. Add event move to before platform moves to a path location. Just make it wait for some seconds. With duration as wait time. Yield return new must be inside event IEnumerator. To call event IEnumerator, we have to use start coroutine. Copy this event move to. Replace old move to event with the new one. Save your script. On moving platform, you can set wait time with any values you want. If you press play now, moving platform will go to path 1, then keep going. The reason is, while it waiting, velocity is still working, then it will keep moving. To fix it, let's make platform stop before waiting. To stop it, set velocity with vector value 0, 0. Or you can use vector 2, 0. It is the same value. Save your script. Press play to see the result. When moving platform arrive to path 1, it will wait for some seconds. Then it will keep moving to path 2. Everything is perfect. You can use your moving platform script on any object without code it again. At first, create your object. Next, create a 2D square. Name it path 1. And one more for path 2. Then copy this C# script. You can download it under video if you don't have it yet. Add it into your moving object. Update list of paths. Just hold and drop path 1 and path 2 into these variables. Adjust move speed value and duration of wait time. To move an object, it always need rigid body component. Set it kinematic to ignore physics. And freeze rotation too. Lastly, add box collider 2D for it. To detect if it arrives path 1 and path 2, add colliders on these paths. Make sure his trigger is selected, for player can go through it. That's it, play and see your result. It will run perfect without coding again. When player is walking on moving platform with fast speed, everything works normally. But if he walks slower than platform speed, he will move backward and fall down. I will show you how to fix it in next tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video.